A very good evening to all the doctors, all the NEET PG 2024 counseling aspirants. I welcome you back to my channel. First of all, I would like to thank you for subscribing our channel. We have grown in numbers. Sincere gratitudes towards your trust. Now, I'm back here again to communicate one thing. This year is something different. In the last video also I communicated the same, that do your choice filling thoughtfully. The reason why I do say this again and again, uh, you every candidate has got a plenty of time between start of counseling and the results. So everybody has a rough idea where they are gonna get into, or what they are looking at. Okay, and some might have hired the counselors, some might have gone through the cutoffs, and this is what reflected in UP state merit list today. I understand there will be some candidates who would have only be dependent on last year's cutoff. I told it in previous video also, that kindly refer the cutoffs, look at the trends, but do not be too much dependable on previous year's cutoffs. Now, this year they are also not opening the registration for round two, as many states had already communicated that the registration will be only one time, that is at the beginning of round one. So now I sincerely suggest everyone, candidates who uh, think that they won't get through in UP, especially higher rankers above 75,000, looking out for surgery or looking out for ortho, or even for the sake of opthal. Okay, now you people have time. I genuinely suggest you uh, register for MCC counseling. Try to look into uh, the budget options. If you can increase, see, everybody has their own set of family drawbacks, and everybody was bit dependent on UP, because UP is an open state and the number of seats are more. The affordability is a major factor where candidates come and register. So every other state, I believe Telangana management quota is open, and Sikkim is open, I believe. Rest all counselings, I don't think so, are open for registering. So sincerely, um, do register for MCC counseling if you can see if you can get through in MCC counseling, because what I have seen in numbers, a number of application under NRI itself, the number has drastically gone up to 940 or something like that, 945 or something like that. Previous year it was 577 or 575. So we can see that the competition under NRI also has increased. So especially NRI candidates, do not be too much dependent on previous year's cutoff, कि लास्ट ईयर तो मिल ही गया था तो एक दो चॉइस ये भर देते हैं, इस बार भी मिल ही जाएगा. नो, you have to be flexible. In the last video I also said that a lot of candidates do not opt in choice filling some options some options due to geographical locations, or looking at the connectivity uh, uh, from their hometown or wherever they are based out of. So a lot of candidates do make this mistake and take it very casually, that we do not have a connectivity, or the college is not that reputed what we wanted. And some do also do not compromise sometimes on the budget. If you can increase your budget or be flexible with your budget this year, at least this year, it would be a very good step towards getting through. The reason I say this is the competition level we saw in UP state. Today, Himachal Pradesh merit list also got declared. So there also we saw the competition has increased. NRI, as I spoke about, NRI students were 577. This year it is 940, something like that. And then now no more registrations are left. Okay. And as well as we see uh, the counseling schedules are out. If you look into Maharashtra counseling schedule is out. MP has released its schedule. Rajasthan has released its schedule. In fact, the merit list for Gujarat has released. Kerala has released. So we have still this opportunity to register for MCC counseling. If anybody has any set of doubts that they won't get through in UP, and you may register for deemed university, though this year the competition there also would be high. um, the number of seats have increased, but what has happened, again I repeat in this video also, that the candidates have got enough time, right, between the results and uh, the beginning of the counseling. So everybody has done their homework, everybody has done their research on the cutoffs, on the probability where and what in what budget they are going to get into. So if anybody has missed out on UP, I sincerely suggest to go for MCC counseling, at least try over there. And there might be a lot of candidates who might have registered with MCC, but only for All India quota. Depending too much on Uttar Pradesh, then kindly see if there is any option of reset registration. And if there is any possibility in your account, if it's showing there is a reset registration possibility, uh, try to register for deemed universities. Uh, Also, one very important thing, if any candidates have registered for KEA and not verified the documents first time when the registration opened. So from tomorrow onwards, KEA has opened the document verification. You can go and try verifying yourself. Though the competition in Karnataka will be high, but there will be some other quota seats, NRI seats, if you can get into, especially NRI candidates, if they are looking something. um Everybody has their own set of budget, so I won't talk about budgets over here. But if you have, you should always have a backup plan. This is what I feel. Okay. I understand that going to KEA, going to Bangalore might take some efforts, but this year you have to take some efforts because the competitive levelness is quite high. And I wish everyone the very, very best of the counseling times. This message, this video was again to communicate. Try to be flexible, try to be thoughtful. Do not consider or do not be rigid on stipends or bonds, or even for the geographical locations, the connectivities. Keep this as a secondary thing. The reason again I say it, that uh, these are a temporary 3 years you have to spend wherever you go, or even 4 years if there's a 1 year bond. Do not look at these 4 years, 3 years. Look at those 40 years of your life. Okay. I won't suggest anyone to compromise too much on the branches. Okay. uh, the candidates have panicked after UP merit list, that now what next? Should I compromise in my branch, or should I take first option, second option, third option also consideration? Yeah, this is a uh, good way of thinking, but being very honest, you people have done the internship, you people know what you have enjoyed working on. It may be somebody might look for surgical side, somebody might look for medicine side. So it entirely depends upon your interest. But if you're keeping a flexibility, ऐसा नहीं है कि do not do this thing that you were looking for medicine and strictly going into uh, anesthesia. No, I won't suggest that, because see what happens at the end of the day. Uh, every doctor, every individual has a personal life, has a family to carry. So if you do not get a job satisfaction, ultimately you are not happy, you're not at peace. And When you go into family back after working, you're not happy with, you're not satisfied with, you'll feel that something is missing, or something I'm not made up for. So that frustration again in the family, and overall it disturbs. Okay, so kindly do not think about these 3 years, 4 years. Think about upcoming 30 years, 40 years. My sole purpose of coming up here again is just saying the competitive levelness is quite high this year. Kindly be flexible, and I wish you all a very, very bright future. The link to the UP state merit list according to the All India rank is posted in the description. If you have cutoffs only according to the All India rank, so you can compare where you're standing, as well as you can always visit our website www.neatadmission.in for cutoff references only. Strictly, I say cutoff references only. You can refer what are the trends of 2022, 21, and 23. Okay. And also, I would suggest you to choose whatever you feel like choosing. It is not that एक साल में you will lost into something. Okay, if you think that you can appear next year also, I understand the trauma what you have gone this year. In fact, I'm very sorry, I cannot understand, because you are the one who have faced all these things. We were just trying to motivate you, or we were just trying to keep up with you to keep going. But overall, it is you people who have faced all these things. So you are frustrated, but don't let that frustration take a decision. A lot of times what happens is like, just for the temporary relief, that I want to get into PG, so you choose anything and you get into PG, so those 3 years, 4 years won't matter. But when you go and practice and you're not having a job satisfaction after 6 years, 7 years, 10 years down the line, oh ऐसा thought आता है, oh, I should have given it one more try. I don't want this thing to happen to anyone. Okay, so do it very wisely, and if anybody needs any kind of support, I'll be very glad, very happy to help. God bless you all. Thank you for trusting and watching our videos. Thank you.